In a world filled with constant noise and distractions, solitude in Islam isn't about loneliness. It's a powerful spiritual tool designed to bring you closer to the divine. Allah invites us into moments of solitude not as a punishment, but as an opportunity for reflection, worship, and growth. In this video, we'll explore 7 unique reasons why Allah calls you into solitude, each offering a deeper understanding of your purpose, your connection with Allah, and your true spiritual path. Stay tuned as we uncover the hidden power of being alone. 1. Allah wants you to be alone for reflection. Have you ever felt the world becoming so loud, so overwhelming, that you can barely hear your own thoughts? What if that overwhelming noise is keeping you from hearing something far more profound, the call of your soul to reflect on its Creator? Allah, in His infinite wisdom, sometimes places us in solitude so we can pause and truly reflect on our lives. Being alone isn't just about stepping away from the world. It's about stepping into a space where you can ask life's biggest questions. Why am I here? What is my purpose? These moments of solitude aren't random. They are invitations from Allah to disconnect from worldly distractions and reconnect with the deeper truths of existence. The Quran reminds us, and we have certainly created man in the best of stature. Then we return him to the lowest of the low. This verse is a powerful reminder of the potential Allah has placed within us and the consequences of neglecting it. Solitude allows us to confront this reality. Am I fulfilling my purpose? Or have I been swept away by the temporary pleasures of this world? Reflection in solitude helps us see the fleeting nature of life. The wealth, the status, the achievements, none of it will last. What remains is our connection with Allah and the deeds we send forward. It's in quiet moments that we can begin to understand what truly matters. When you're alone, you're free to assess your life with honesty. You can acknowledge where you've strayed, appreciate where you've grown, and seek guidance for where you need to go. This process of reflection is not just for self-awareness. It's a step toward realigning yourself with the purpose Allah has set for you. Now that we've uncovered the power of reflection in solitude, let's see how being alone creates the perfect space for sincere and meaningful worship. 2. Allah wants you to be alone for worship. In the hustle of daily life, worship can sometimes feel like a task to check off our to-do list. But Allah, in His mercy, invites us to step away from this chaos, to be alone, and to rediscover the beauty and sincerity of worship. Solitude offers a sacred space, one where your worship is no longer rushed or routine, but an intimate connection between you and your Creator. Think about the example of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Before receiving revelation, he would often retreat to the cave of Hira, seeking solitude to pray, reflect, and connect with Allah. This practice wasn't random. It was a preparation for the immense responsibility ahead. His time in isolation was filled with worship, setting a powerful example for us to follow. When you are alone, your prayers take on a different depth. The distractions that often pull your mind away, your phone, conversations, the noise of the world, are no longer present. Instead, you can focus entirely on your salah, feeling each word and movement as a direct communication with Allah. Similarly, Dhikr, remembrance, becomes more profound in solitude. When you are free from the interruptions of life, you can truly immerse yourself in remembering Allah, repeating His names, seeking forgiveness, and expressing gratitude. The Quran itself takes on new meaning when read in solitude, allowing you to ponder its verses and apply them to your life with clarity. The Quran beautifully captures this experience, saying, "And when my servants ask you concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the invocation of the supplicant when he calls upon me." This verse reminds us that in moments of quiet worship, Allah is always near, listening and responding. With worship being such a central reason for solitude, it naturally leads us to another profound reason: reflecting on the incredible creation of Allah and the signs He has placed in the world around us. 3. Allah wants you to be alone for thinking about creation. When was the last time you looked up at the stars and truly marveled at their beauty, or noticed the intricate patterns in a flower petal? Solitude offers you the opportunity to step back and observe the magnificence of Allah's creation. In the stillness, the universe reveals its secrets, its vastness, its harmony, and its divine design. Allah calls us to reflect on His creation, to see the signs He has placed all around us. The Quran states, "Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and day, are signs for those of understanding." This verse invites us to use our moments of quiet to ponder the extraordinary balance of the world. When you're alone, free from the constant noise of daily life, you can truly contemplate these signs: the changing of the seasons, the complexity of a human cell, the vastness of the galaxies. All of these are reflections of Allah's creative power. Solitude allows you to notice and appreciate the details that are often overlooked. This act of reflecting on creation strengthens your faith. It deepens your awe of Allah's greatness and reminds you of your place in the universe, not as the center, but as a humble servant of the one who created it all. It's through this contemplation that you come to understand the wisdom of Allah and His mercy in designing a world filled with signs pointing back to Him. In solitude, you realize that every creature, every atom, and every moment of existence is a testament to Allah's might and precision. This understanding brings a sense of peace, reminding you that everything in this world is part of a greater plan. After reflecting on creation, it's only natural that the next step is remembering Allah through Dhikr, a practice that thrives in the quiet and calm of solitude. 4. Allah wants you to be alone for remembering Him. Have you ever noticed how the noise of life can make it difficult to truly feel connected to Allah? Our hearts long for peace, but the world is filled with distractions that pull us away from this inner tranquility. Allah, in His infinite mercy, calls us to moments of solitude so we can find that peace in His remembrance. The Quran tells us, "Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest." This verse is a powerful reminder that our hearts will never be content with the fleeting pleasures of this world. True rest, true satisfaction, comes only through remembering Allah. Solitude provides the perfect environment for dhikr, the practice of repeating Allah's names, seeking His forgiveness, and expressing gratitude for His blessings. When you're alone, there are no interruptions, no competing priorities. You can focus entirely on Allah, allowing your heart to be enveloped by His presence. Think about how different dhikr feels when you're in a crowded place versus when you're alone in a quiet room. In solitude, each word you say resonates deeply within your soul. Each invocation brings you closer to Allah, filling your heart with a sense of contentment and peace that the world could never provide. Solitude also offers a chance to personalize your remembrance. You can pour out your heart to Allah, sharing your fears, hopes, and struggles. These private moments create a bond between you and your Creator that is unbreakable. It is in these moments that you realize you are never truly alone. Allah is always near. Through dhikr and solitude, you recharge your spiritual energy and strengthen your connection with Allah, preparing yourself to face life's challenges with renewed faith and determination. As we immerse ourselves in remembrance, it opens the door to deeper reflections, especially on our existence and purpose. This brings us to the next reason why Allah calls us to solitude. 5. Allah wants you to be alone for contemplating human existence. In the quiet of solitude, you are confronted with questions that often remain buried in the busyness of life. Why am I here? What is the purpose of my existence? These moments, though unsettling at first, are a gift from Allah, a chance to reflect on the truth of our human journey. The Quran reminds us of our ultimate purpose. And I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me. This verse provides clarity. Our existence isn't random, and our lives aren't meant to revolve around chasing temporary pleasures or worldly success. We were created to recognize, worship, and draw closer to our Creator. When you're alone, you have the time and space to ponder this reality. Solitude strips away the distractions of the world, forcing you to confront life's impermanence. The material wealth we accumulate, the accolades we achieve, even the relationships we build, none of it will accompany us to the grave. What remains is the impact of our deeds and the sincerity of our worship. Reflecting on your fleeting existence in solitude is not meant to create despair. Rather, it's an opportunity for renewal. You begin to see how every action, every moment can be aligned with your ultimate purpose. Solitude allows you to recalibrate your priorities, ensuring that they lead you toward Allah and not away from Him. The impermanence of this world becomes a motivator to focus on what truly matters, the eternal life of the hereafter. In solitude, you can ask yourself, am I living a life that prepares me for that reality? Am I fulfilling the role Allah has entrusted to me? Understanding our fleeting existence naturally leads us to a contemplation of our purpose, and solitude is key to discovering that purpose, as we'll see in the next point. Let's explore how being alone can lead to spiritual growth and alignment with Allah's plan. 6. Allah wants you to be alone for spiritual growth. Growth, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, requires focus and effort. In the noise of everyday life, it's easy to neglect our spiritual health. Allah, in His wisdom, calls us to moments of solitude so we can nurture our souls and grow closer to Him. Solitude creates a unique space for self-improvement. In these quiet moments, free from distractions, you can confront your weaknesses, acknowledge your mistakes, and work on becoming a better version of yourself. It's in solitude that you can reflect on traits like impatience, pride, or envy, and actively strive to replace them with patience, humility, and contentment. The Quran assures us, indeed Allah is with those who are patient. Solitude teaches patience in profound ways. When you are alone, there's no one to immediately respond to you, no external sources of comfort or validation. Instead, you're left to rely on Allah, turning to Him for support and guidance. This reliance strengthens your relationship with Him and deepens your faith. Spiritual growth also requires humility, which solitude fosters. In isolation, you're reminded of your vulnerability and dependence on Allah. You begin to see the world differently, recognizing Allah's blessings in your life and feeling gratitude for His mercy and provision. Moreover, solitude gives you the chance to reconnect with the Quran and Hadith, immersing yourself in the teachings of Islam without distractions. This focus helps you gain clarity on your spiritual path and encourages you to take practical steps toward righteousness. Spiritual growth in solitude is a transformative process. It's in these moments that your heart softens, your soul strengthens, and you prepare yourself to face life's challenges with a renewed sense of purpose and faith. As we grow spiritually, we begin to realize our true purpose. Solitude prepares us for this divine discovery, which leads us to the final reason, understanding the ultimate reason for our existence. 7. Allah wants you to be alone for finding your purpose. In the chaos of life, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture, to forget why we're truly here and what we're meant to do. Allah, in His wisdom, invites us to moments of solitude, allowing us to step away from the noise and listen to our inner voice. These moments of quiet are not just times of reflection, They are opportunities to connect deeply with Allah and discover our true purpose in this world. Solitude opens the door to introspection and helps you tap into your divine mission. It's in these moments that you can begin to hear the whisper of your soul, guiding you toward your purpose. Through deep reflection and prayer, you become more attuned to Allah's will for your life and align yourself with the path He has set for you. The Quran provides us with insight into our role in this world. Indeed, your ally is none other than Allah, His Messenger, and those who have believed, those who establish prayer and give charity. This verse outlines the core values that define our purpose: faith, worship, and service to others. Solitude gives you the time and space to fully internalize these principles, to understand how they fit into your life, and to find ways to manifest them in your daily actions. In solitude, you can gain the clarity needed to answer life's most fundamental questions. What is my mission? How can I contribute to the world in a way that pleases Allah? And how can I serve humanity while staying true to my faith? These are questions that can only be answered in the stillness, where you can listen to your heart and connect with your Creator. We've explored how solitude allows you to reflect, worship, grow, and find your purpose. But ultimately, solitude is a divine gift meant to strengthen your bond with Allah, our ultimate goal. Thank you for watching and reflecting on the deep reasons why Allah wants us to embrace solitude. If this video has resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more unique and insightful Islamic teachings. Your support helps us grow and reach more people with these important messages. Also, I'd love to continue this conversation with you. Join our Discord community by clicking the link in the description below. It's a place where we can connect, share knowledge, and support one another on our spiritual journeys. Until next time, may Allah bless you with peace, clarity, and a closer connection to Him.